Hello, I would just like to do a quick video tutorial on how to access the online digital reading records that we have introduced this term at the Palmer Academy. So what you will have to do is go onto Google and type in GoRead. And it is the first link that will appear, which is go-read.co.uk. Now this can be accessed from any device that has access to the internet. So a laptop, a tablet, a phone, an Xbox system, anything that you can go online with. Once you click on that, you will be able to join the online reading records. And this is where you will have to create an account in order to read with your child. So you would click on Parents. And as I said, if you would like to download the app on either your iPhone or Android device, you can download the app. Or if you don't have a smartphone and you are using a tablet or a laptop, or as I said, even an Xbox or any device that has access to the internet, you will have to create an account using your email. Once you create that account, you will get a code. So I've created one using an email, and you will get a code from Go Apps that tells you to activate your account. Once you type in that code, you will have access to the app. So as I have already created one, I am going to go back and I'm going to go on to login. I'm going to Parents. And as I said, you can type in your email over here and your password, and you will be able to log in. As you can see over here, I have already added a child. However, as most of you know, that you might have more than one child at the school. So what you would then have to do, you would have to get the letter that your child has come home with. And that letter will look something like this. If you have not received this letter, please ask your child's teacher and they will happily print another one off for you. And again, it tells you those same instructions that I have just gone through. However, it will also tell you the school code and the PIN code that you will need to type in to add your child. So the school code is 39712 and their PIN code is the following over here. So once you have that code, you would then go on to add another child, type in the code over here, 9712, and the child code, which was 12873, and you do connect. It then asks you to verify the name of your child. Is that your child's name from the Palmer Academy? And you would say yes. Now, that is how you would add your child on. Once you have finished that and you have read with your child, you can choose which one you have read with. You click on that child's name. Now over here, your child's class teacher should have assigned a reading book. However, if they have not managed to type in the name of the book that your child has come home with, you can click Add a Book. Now, if you are doing it on your phone or your tablet that has access to a camera, you can just scan the ISBN code, the barcode at the back, and your book should pop up. However, not all books might be on the system. In that case, you can type in a book by author or title. So I'm going to go nice and simple, and I'm going to go with Harry Potter. I am going to click search. And then it will come up with a list of books. So as you can see over here, we've got Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling, or Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I am going to add that book. If it's a book that they have decided just to read at home, that is fine, because we would love to see the children reading more than just their school books that they bring home. If there's a book that they have taken that's around the house, please log it as a home book. But if it's a school book that we have sent home, please log it as a reading book. So we can click on to Add Book. And there you go, their book is now there. Now, as I said, most teachers will be able to write down and log the child's reading book. But if they have not managed to do that, you can definitely add it yourself. Once you have done that, you can then log their reading. You would type in the date that they have read. Type in the page numbers that they have read. So just say that I read from page 1 to 4 with my child today, and I would make a comment on how they have read. So my child's name is Ruffalo. So I would write down Ruffalo read very well with good fluency. So fluency is how quickly they're reading, whether they're making any mistakes. If there are any words that they struggled on, you can type it in here. So maybe they struggled with the word wizard, and you can type in enter. That way, your child's teacher will be able to see that those are the words that they're struggling with. Maybe there's a sound that they're struggling with, or maybe there's some decoding that they need to work on. But it would also help your child's teacher to see that. But Gruffalo read very well with good fluency. He could answer questions about what was happening in the chapter. He could name all the different characters. Stop. Now, when your child's class teacher reads with them, they might put in a target. So if you would like the child's class teacher to focus on something with them, or if the child's teacher would like you to focus on something, then we will write it down as a target. So a target might be needs to improve recall of the setting. So maybe where the story took place, maybe that's something that Gruffalo needs to improve. But other than that, he read very well with good fluency. You can also write that he enjoyed the book, or if they didn't enjoy it, he found this book boring, which is also fine, because we would just encourage children to read whatever they are interested in. It is not something that we would like to force upon them. It is something that they want to enjoy. And that way, when your child's class teacher logs on, they can see, okay, Gruffalo's not really interested in this type of book. Let's find a book that they are interested in. And they would then also give them a target. You would then add the record, and it will pop up the next time that you or your child's class teacher logs on. Now, we are hoping to see that parents are reading at least 3 times a week with their child. Obviously, we know that this might not happen as often, so at least once a week. But we are trying to aim for 3 times a week at home. So if you would like to do another one, again, it pops up with a different date. This time it knows that you stopped at page 4, so you would go from page 4 maybe to page 10, and you can write this time, Gruffalo read independently. He enjoyed the characters and could discuss the plot with. Okay. Once they have finished the book, now we know Harry Potter is not only 10 pages long, but if they have finished reading the book, you would type in book is completed, you would add that record, and your child's class teacher, as well as you, will be able to see all the history, so that you can see that on February 28th, they read from 1 to 4 and how they read. Again, from 4 to the end, how they read. And then there will no longer be any current reading books. But if you can go to your completed books, you can see Gruffalo completed reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. As a current book, they will not have any book. So at that point, you know that you can either add a new book, or your child's class teacher will be able to say, I'm going to add a new book. When the child's class teacher adds their own comment, so for example, if I was to go back, you would be able to see it in the history. And as you can see over here, it says Palmer parent. That means the parent has read with them. It would obviously be your name. But if it does pop up as your child's class teacher name, you know that your child's class teacher has read with them. Okay, so that is the new way to log reading with your child at home. I hope it was straightforward. If there are any questions, or if any passcodes are not working, please inform your child's class teacher, and they will be able to fix it for you as soon as possible. All right, thank you.